Welcome aboard everyone, Simon here from the Wells of Wall Street. I hope you are all doing fantastically well. Today, BEPRO chart analysis, but before I do that, just touching up on a news article or news story that we heard in the last few days. If you didn't see my previous video, I'm just going to reiterate top line here. So BEPRO network, absolutely fantastic news here with a partnership for crypto.com. So they're utilizing basically what they call the pay for integration, which is part of crypto.com services. Using the BEPRO JavaScript, i.e. JS, is allowing the BEPRO customers or developers that are utilizing their coding and infrastructure to allow crypto.com pay for integration. So that means that anything that they're developing, whether it be a service for end users, etc., they can facilitate payments using the crypto.com facility. Absolutely fantastic partnership and great news here, and long may these kind of partnerships keep coming out of the woodwork. Not necessarily just pre-pro, but I think overall the combination of different exchanges, different payment solutions and different projects, this is absolutely fantastic news for the crypto space. So just want to touch on that point if you didn't see the video previously. So now we've got that out of the way, let's jump straight into the chart. So a couple of days ago, there wasn't too much to talk about with the BEPRO chart here. But what I will say is we've had yet again some good growth patterns in the last couple of days. So just so you can see on the bottom right hand side here in performance indicators, weekly, monthly, 3 months, 6 months, year to date, all in the green. Can you believe a year to date 3,312% increase in growth? That is phenomenal, guys. That is so. Can you imagine just getting that kind of return if you were invested all the way back then? Absolutely well played, and congratulations to those that are seeing some good profits. We're not as high still as the previous all-time high, which you can see all the way up here. If my laptop can process this information, it's so bullish, can't even get to the top fast enough. But it was pretty much near the 5 cent mark, guys, so you have to trust me on that one. The reason I've drawn these couple of orange lines in here is just some previous support resistant levels, and to reiterate that we've touched upon those in the last month, or just under a month of August. So we're in a good positive momentum for pushing up to the next potential support and resistance levels. So we've kind of ticked off this one here at 0.011, so just basically a cent 0.1, and we are looking to really push this area here. We've had, unfortunately, so far today, a rejection on this 0.016. Now that doesn't mean game over at all. It means that we've just got to pull back very slightly, which we appear to have been doing so far today, before we perhaps steady off a bit and then try again, similar to the patterns that you've seen previously, for example around here and around here as well, getting past that line, albeit not straight away, but at the second attempt. Bit of a correction, of course, as we hit those points, because traders will be looking at these kind of tools here, like the fib retracement, to determine buy and sell points. So we just got to be cautious that if we do penetrate that line, we may see a bit of a pull off before we start returning upwards again. This next orange line is again a few support lines that I've picked up on before. So this could be again a potential point where we go above, potentially get resistance here and then bounce back. So I just thought I'd add that line in there before we start looking at the 2 cent to 0.021 cent mark. So before we talk about that, and perhaps maybe a few days, if not a week's time, which I do anticipate us hopefully getting to that area, we just need to focus on these two areas here. So we could see a problem here in the sense that we might need to go back and retest this area at some point, but I'd like to see us go up here first before we start doing that. And I do think the way the market's going in terms of its growth pattern and the way BEPRO is going, as well as all these great announcements popping up left, right and centre, we will hopefully see us continue this momentum. And we can see that in the performance. We can see it's on a strong buy mentality as well. And on the MACD, we did have that little swing here. As you can see, the little kind of like a U shape, which is indicated here on the MACD. I'll just zoom in a bit more for you guys. but this gap is increasing, which is bullish. And here, RSI, yes, it is in arguably the third quarter if you're looking at from 0 to 100, but I would say there is plenty of room in the tank for us to get extra growth back in here. We haven't seen the RSI that high since the 2nd of August when we hit 85 with a few corrections, but this correction did not last long, to be fair, throughout the month, and we've started to see the intake again as per these two volume marks that you see here. Goodness me, I think I need a new laptop. This is not even drawing simple lines. Okay, so guys, I think that's kind of half wrapped that up. Like I said, I'll do an update again in a couple of days time, or if anything lucrative comes my way in terms of information of the BEPRO chart. Do let us know what you think of BEPRO in the comments below. I know there's a lot of big fans of BEPRO out there, so do like this video if you found it relatively informative. Let us know your price predictions for 2021, 2022, and guys, I'll wrap it up there, and we will see you in the next video. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you soon. Bye bye.